Big up, big up. This is a few things today. It is the Stoke match reaction, as well as the FA Cup draw reaction, as well as the match preview. Obviously, it's been a busy week, very, very busy week. We've pinned the link to the channel, so as Luke's done, you can jump on. Hey, what is that Liverpool top?
No.
I'm only joking. Don't bite. So, yeah, big up everyone inside. First things first. Hey, sweetheart. Palace Smurf, welcome. How you doing, my bro? How's it going, Palace Smurf?
What can I say? I was in my superhero costume. I'm Spider Smurf right now. So, but it's still red and blue. So, hey. It's going good, man. It's going good. Up the draw. I'm so excited for that.
Oh, we'll get into that. How you doing, Luke?
Yeah, all good. Looking forward to the game tomorrow. So.
Oh, you'll be down there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. Yeah. Coach leaves. I'm going by coach. Coach leaves at 9:30 tomorrow.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. Big up Rush in the chat. Big up Rob up the Palace. Big up Jay. Yes, big up Jay. He's gonna be there as well. Yes, Patrick.
Hello.
How you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. You all right?
Yeah, we're good. No complaints. No complaints. You know what? Let's kick it off. We didn't have the chance to do the match reaction to the Stoke game because it's late and life is life, isn't it? So we're going to take this opportunity now. Now, obviously, you may have seen my fan cam afterwards. So I'm going to let you lot speak first because, boy, boy. Nicky, thoughts on that game? You can't have been nippened. Nicky, you there?
Me? Oh.
Your name's Luke.
so alphabet.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm getting slightly concerned with how much we are a one-half team. Have I been nippened? Oh no! I am there. Hang on, one sec.
We'll come back to you, Luke.
Oh boy.
I don't know where to start. I'll probably have to say.
Right.
I think right back is our issue. We in the first half, especially the first half, we got exploited down the right hand side. Nathaniel Klein did struggle first half. Their left wing back caused us a lot of problems. You're on mute. He's gone. Rich, you're mute.
Continue.
So we got exploited down I think it was the right hand side where Nathaniel Klein was. Their left wing back was causing us lots of problems in the first half. I think we at most times we got out a few times out of our halfway, and I think our only really outlet was Elise, and we relied on him too much in the first half. It's the same with. Zaha didn't get much on the ball in the first half, and it's just. I think we struggled in the middle and on the right, going forward, like with Nathaniel Klein, or no, defensively with Nathaniel Klein, and then in the middle, I think we lacked creativity, and that's where Gallagher came on, and he actually changed the game. So, yeah, that's my thoughts really.
I'm going to come back to that Gallagher comment there in a minute. Patrick, how about for you?
I didn't have a problem with it, honestly. My whole point with that match was get through it and get to the next round, and we did that. So I'm never really big on performances in the FA Cup. I'm more about getting the wins in the league. It's a little different because you want to kind of have form that goes game to game. But in the cup, I'm just happy to get to the next round. And it wasn't a great performance. I thought the weather had an impact. You were there, Rich, I believe, right? So you know more than me. Yeah, I thought it was really bad. So people talking about how Mateta, how poor his touch was. I thought it was very slick and it was poor. We changed it up a little bit. So I thought Klein was fine. I thought Ademirola did well back there. I thought Gahey and Anderson played well in the back. Button could do nothing on that goal. It was a very well played goal. If anything, it's more on that goal. It's definitely more Hughes' fault for not getting back. Maybe Gay could have come. I watched it just now. Gay maybe could have come across a little quicker. He decided to stay in the middle. But great ball across and a good finish. At least it's a little late coming back. But, I mean, that happens. But we got the win. And for me, that's all that matters. Just move on to the next game. Bring on Everton.
You know what? Nicky, are you good there?
I'm good. Sorry about
Lovely.
that.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, share your thoughts.
It's just as Luke and Patrick have just said there. I'd pretty much just be repeating what they said, only probably worse. There's a few concerns I have, but none of them are with the team selection. I just think it's just a matter of time when we stop being a one-half team, where we can't ever seem to start a game well, but then we can't defend on corners. There's always something, and it's always worrying me when it comes to Palace. But yeah, good result. On to Everton, on to Wolves, and well, on to Wembley, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It was just sitting there. It was one of those games where I thought, we're going to throw this away, aren't we? Because like it's a fair play to Stoke. They had a game plan and they stuck with it. Absolutely stuck with it. They isolated Tayo.
Right.
They realized he's a young lad there, and they just constantly down their right hand side, just bombing on. Now, don't get me wrong, that wasn't Tayo's fault for their goal. I know people may say, "Oh, but he wasn't in position," but that was Hughes' man that ran off him. And he struggled to get back. And it was a shame. It was a shame, but like all through it, I don't think our passing was good. Obviously, Patrick's alluded to the conditions, but both teams played on it, I feel, and I just felt Stoke played on it better. No issues with the lineup, but you could tell, and this is why I mentioned on my reaction. I felt that I wasn't working on the right hand side, and you could see after half an hour, at least they went to the right hand side.
Right.
I went into the 10, and we struggled. We absolutely struggled because there was nothing. So Mateta was effectively isolated.
Right.
And that's not Ayu's fault. It's a shame that he wasn't having a good game.
Right.
On the right hand side, things just wasn't working out for him. But then again, the CG came on, and he was in misplacing passes. It was just one of those games, So it was literally like when the full-time whistle came, got blue, and we won. I was just like, you know what, good riddance, because we rode our storm. We rode our luck there. Yeah, 100% rode our luck.
And also, Rich, that 4-2-3-1, we haven't played it often. You got to think about that. We don't play that formation very often. We played against Chelsea. It kind of worked up to the 89th minute when they scored that late goal, but we haven't used it a lot. And I like it because it gives Olise freedom, gives Wolf a chance to kind of roam around. But it's not formation we're used to. So I think the more we play it, and you have to be adaptable as a coach. And that's what I like about Vieira. Vieira was very honest and said he didn't like the performance either, which meant that, he's probably pointing out a couple of players, maybe Ayew, maybe Mateta, a couple of others that didn't play well. But at least we're trying different, because the one thing I always disliked about Hodgson was he was just stuck in his ways. He just played the same 11, the same players on the bench, and he wouldn't change the formation up, even if tactically you're playing against a team that play something different that would work better. So at least from that standpoint, I like what Vieira was trying at least.
Yeah. No, 100%. And just this comment, Santi, Donny will be cup tied for the game, I believe. So would Ali.
Deli Ali, yeah.
So yeah, and
But that's unfortunate.
This is a unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, this is the Wolves preview. We'll get to that, but because we hadn't reacted to the FA Cup win against Stoke, we thought we'd do that now. Big up Paul from Daddy and the Don. Evening, lads.
Evening.
Palace. Good evening. Yes, he realised it's the wrong game. But yes, as a Mexican, obviously you're going to want Raul Jimenez to do well. Santiago, you're lucky I like you as a mate. But less of the slander, please. You see what happens when you start wishing my teams to lose. Tariq wished Ghana got eliminated. His internet has been doing a madness ever since.
Yep.
So
Bad
please,
judge.
be careful. And then Brush, you as well, Brush, yeah? All right, cool. Calm. We got Jordan. Jordan's on his way home, so he'll be with us shortly. Big up, CP for life. I won't mind being a one-off team if we beat Wolves, to be fair. They're at home, so it's going to be tough, yeah. And we're definitely going to get into that. Because they're in a wobbly run of form as well.
They are.
You know, so it's going to be an interesting game. Very interesting game. And he said up the Palace then. Yeah, you better say up the Palace then. So yeah. Anything else on the Stoke game? If not, let's talk about the draw. I mean,
The draw.
we'll take that.
Yeah, I think it's one of the draws that we could probably best hope. It's one of the draws that we could best hope for. Everton is at home, especially. I think it's best because the crowd can get behind the players, and then if we eventually win on that night. One win then we're at Wembley, so just the crowd's going to get. I think the crowd at Selhurst is going to get absolutely rocking.
It's going to be mad.
It's going to be rocking, literally. So,
and on that note, I'm happy it's a weekend game because they chucking a FA Cup game midweek so late as well is ridiculous.
Yeah, the only difference is it could be on it said on that weekend of the Friday to the Monday. No, they better not do it to us. They better not give us a Friday or a Monday.
For the 20th.
It won't be. It can't be a Friday because it can't be Friday because Everton plays on Thursday.
Yeah,
it's going to be either Saturday or Sunday. It'll probably be Sunday, but it might be Saturday.
I think it'll be Sunday, and Everton will probably want it Sunday because it'll be
because they can't.
for them to play 2 days.
Yeah, they'll give it to the Sunday,
which is lovely.
Good, that's me going.
Saturday would have been touch and go for me, so Sunday I think I can manage that. Yeah, get in.
Well, as far as the draw goes, I'm hoping for all 4 home sides to win. So that'll be Palace, Middlesbrough, Southampton, and the winner of Forest and Huddersfield. That'd be nice. Knockout was a big one.
Brand new winner.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
No, Southampton won it in '76. I mean, you probably weren't born then, but they have won it before.
Okay, so
I've seen it. I actually saw them win the cup in '76. So, you guys are too young for that, but they've actually won the cup. Yeah, so.
Yeah, P, I didn't know if you wanted to show up your age like that. You know,
that's all right, mate. That's all right. That's all right. I'm proud of it.
I think the greatest thing about this draw means we could actually win the FA Cup having never left the city.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy. Isn't it?
I don't think that's ever happened to a club.
Yeah, probably the first time.
No, I'm not answering this.
Hennessy.
Jordan Much. I couldn't stand Hennessy. I couldn't stand the man. So
but
Much hardly plays. He never played. It didn't bother me. But Hennessy played way too much for me. So definitely Jordan Much for me.
Much was terrible.
He was bad, but Hennessy was just as bad.
As Nathan here, who I'm replacing tonight, says, and this is me quoting him directly, Wayne Hennessy is, quote, a football terrorist.
Exactly.
And you know what?
Which,
big up the UK pack. Keep tracking in the comparisons. I've noticed he comes and he chucks in a little Who do you have? Now they're pretty interesting, to be fair. Pretty interesting. Good discussion point. Where's Sean? Actually, because I know he's definitely going to be
Mateta fan.
Jordan much.
Yeah, and Mateta.
So, yeah,
JP Mateta's #1 fan.
I mean, yeah, my reaction is going to come up shortly. I'm just kind of uploading it in a minute, along with a few other fans that chimed in. But I'm glad it's a home draw for starters.
Yeah,
our home record's been pretty decent, you know, and because Everton away, let's just say if it was an away fixture, might have been difficult.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not saying it's not going to be difficult because we are Palace and we do make life hard for ourselves at times, but I feel very, very confident. If we can just keep Richarlison quiet again, we've got a very good chance. Very, very good chance in this game. And you know what? Big up Grace Staffy herself. A Borough fan. And I said in my fan cam after the game,
congratulations.
I don't want Middlesbrough. Right now, they're doing a madness.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
You know, so did not want them at all. And such. So don't worry, guys. This is my birthday month, so we're gonna win every game. I really hope so. I'm actually a Patrick fan from back in the day. No, Patrick's
Thank
the
you,
main
Sean.
man.
I appreciate it, Sean. I'm not the main man, trust me, but appreciate it, Sean. Thanks.
I mean, as in like, I don't. He's the main man. I mean,
he's the main man.
He's the
Hambo,
main man.
Terrence. There's a lot of main men over there. Trust me. It's good. It's a good group. Good group.
No, it is, and great content. Great content.
Cheers.
So definitely appreciate you coming over as well. Yeah, Borough are smashing it.
Yeah, they are.
100% Ward. Not even a question. Oh, there was another one up. Oh.
Yeah, it was a Ward or Sorlock.
Ward all day.
Ward.
Come on, that's disrespectful. You can't throw him with Sorlock. Yeah, that's disrespectful, man.
Red or blue?
Red and blue.
Yeah, get it right, Santi.
red and blue.
He's all blue. He's blue all over. Look at him.
Well, actually, I'll give you an exclusive. By the end of the month, this is actually going to be red, so I'm going to be every color. Hooray!
Actually, you should change it to red and blue for Wembley.
If we go to Wembley, yeah, I'm doing red and blue. Guaranteed. You've heard it here first, everyone. Hold me to that. There you go.
That's all right. That's 18 minutes 50 seconds. Don't worry, we got you. Hey. Hey, it's the guy who downed the can of lager or something. Because I got the Crystal Palace score time right. Yeah, it was mad. It was the Mill watch along.
It was the Mill game.
Yeah,
and Grace said, listen, Mateta's going to score in the 57th, I think it was. And Mateta scored like 57. She said 57-40 or something, and it was like 57. She was like 12 seconds off. It was mad.
That was amazing. That's amazing.
That was a good can of cider.
Well, at least you've been remembered for something, Nick. I just hope we put a decent performance in against Everton and not a shocking against. So absolutely. We can't. We have a repeat performance. We're out. It's that simple. Palace almost say.
And there is the new nickname. Well done to Rob Carey. He has the honour of my new nickname when it's red hair.
The funniest thing about it, 31st March is your birthday. Right, you would have put your social security number down in those things as well. How about your bank details? Big up, Sean. Big up, Sean. And happy birthday for the 31st when that comes. Big up now.
Hello.
If we are just speaking about birthdays, there it is. Yep, 57-32. Yep, Grace is definitely dead on there.
Yeah.
Big up the youth team beating Brighton.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I swore. Sorry, I swore.
Right.
We beat them. Yet again, this always seems to happen on the 28th or 29th of February, on my birthday. We always seem to face them. We always seem to beat them. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a good luck charm for the club, but
You're a good luck charm for the club.
Yeah, good luck, Tom.
I'm a good luck charm for the club. Comes hand in hand in being Irish.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go through a few more. Let's actually start dissecting the game on Saturday because it's a huge game. Gargamel must be on about hunting Smurfs. Camouflage. Where's the legend Nate? Love that guy. Banter. Nate's having the evening off for very, very personal reasons and stuff. But he's good. He's good. Just looking after his dad and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Palacio Wilf.
Oh,
Wow.
that might be the hardest one yet.
Wow, that's difficult.
Well, Jason's Wolf again. Shocking question.
Wilf, yeah, Wilf.
I love Yannick, but I have to go Wilf also.
Yeah.
I love Yannick.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna be the odd one out. I'm going Yala.
That's fair.
I don't blame you. Like, hey,
That's fair.
quality. He was quality. Big up day zeros. Hope you're good. Laugh out loud, a top 10 finish, an FA Cup trophy. That would be a fun. That would be an awesome.
A ridiculous
awesome
season. Best
Oh,
season
and we
ever.
finished above them as well.
Oh yeah, that would be the icing on the cake. Sweet. Just love the hair, color, energy, mate.
Thank you, Santiago.
Wolves done overall. Wolves. How do we beat them?
Let me consult my homework.
I think
Go on,
we should. Oh, I don't know how we should beat them. Just go all out attack. That's what I think every single game. Just go out and just beat them.
Attack against Wolves who lack to counter.
Yeah.
I like to. Well, with every single Palace game, I like to see attacking football. I want to just go out and just have fun. I just want to see that on the pitch. I want to see Eze play. I want to see Eze start. I think it's time for him to ball out against Wolves and show what he's made of. Really.
Can I kindly disagree with you on the Eze thing?
Okay.
You're trying to ease him back in, I know, and it's quite. It's like, oh, when would he get minutes and stuff? But Wolves is not the game to have Eze eased into. They are high energy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those Achilles will just with him trying to crap back or something. So not the Wolves game, please. Not the Wolves game. Before we come to Smurfy's homework, how do we beat Wolves?
For me, it's they played a three in the back. So for me, we probably need to change our striker. I go with Edouard or Benteke for sure. Benteke played in the first match and played actually quite well against Wolves. You got to find a way to pin back their wing back. So I think Aït-Nouri is probably going to play tomorrow. Semedo's definitely injured, so I think they're going to have somebody else at right back. Aït-Nouri is definitely. Semedo's definitely injured. I mean, so
That helps.
and
he's been really good this season.
exactly. And we have to find a way to keep Neves and Moutinho quiet. So obviously that depends on probably Gallagher, Maka, and Kouyaté in the middle.
I think Maka's best fit.
Right, exactly. And he didn't play the last game either, so that's a big help having him back. Yeah. So for me, if you can quiet their central midfield and then get Wolf, Olise, and like I said, either Benteke or Edouard on the ball up front. As you said, Rich, they're a very good defensive side, so trying to go all out against them is not going to work. But we can hold them. We can keep them off the keep a clean sheet. I fancy us to get at least one goal tomorrow, so that could get us to win. So, but I wouldn't go all out against them. They're just too good on the counter, and again, they're very good defensively. So, good goalkeeper too. Sar's very good in goal. So,
he is, and like I said, they've obviously just been on a weird awkward run of defeats. Like,
they have
games where, I mean, the Arsenal game was so unfortunate because they dominated that, up until the latter stages. Then the West Ham game, they didn't let themselves. So from being in a position where they could have been fourth, you know, they're now looking over their shoulders again, which is quite weird.
Yeah, they've lost 4 of the last 6 games. So the only win they beat were Tottenham and they beat Leicester. And the other game they lost to Norwich. Wow, Norwich, Arsenal twice, and then West Ham. So again, they just don't score goals. So if they don't keep it tight, they have a bit of a problem. They just don't really score goals. Jimenez hasn't really hit the form he had before the injury, so which is lucky for us, but not for him, obviously.
No, absolutely. Just quickly, Delaney or Gay?
Gay.
Championship.
I love Damo, but nah, Gay all day.
I'm gonna have to say Damo.
You know what? I've been so impressed with Gay, by the way.
He's going to be a superstar.
He's going to be something special.
Yeah. My heart says Damo, but my mind says Gay. It's got to be. It's got to be Big Mark.
All right, Nicky, what homework have you done?
What homework have I done? So, our last 5. Obviously, we're coming off a 3 games when we haven't lost in 3 games in all competitions. Whereas as we've 4-1 win against Watford, 1-0 draw against Burnley, and then 2-1 win against Stoke. Obviously, as Patrick has said, you know, Wolves have not won in a while. This would actually be the 72nd time we've actually faced them in everything. Which our record sort of mixed. You can't really. This is a game that can go 2 ways. We've beat them 23 times. We've drawn 19 times, and we've lost them 29 times. So, or results, anyone's guess. Wolves at the moment, they don't like to score goals, but they don't like to concede goals. With them being 3rd in both those categories, they've had 9 clean sheets this season as well. So, their wing backs, I've noticed, are probably the most dangerous style of play. So, Rayan Aït-Nouri is probably my main concern, as well as Hwang Hee-chan, who's just found form since he made his move permanent. So we really have to keep our eyes open. We really have to just be wary of their counter-attack. And I think going with Edouard or Benteke to start is probably the best move. As for Eze, I'd like to see him involved, but not in too much of a crucial fashion, just because, as you said, Rich, his Achilles just could go from Wolves or from Wolverhampton all the way back down to Selhurst. So yeah, not looking forward to that. Yeah, their wing-back style, they've made it their own. You know, they've obviously made it their own, and they play well under Bruno. We just need to break them down, and I think doing that with patient attack rather than all-out attack is the best method. That's my homework.
Oh yeah, can I add something?
Just to say, Elise, because he's out.
Yeah, it's a tough one now.
Connor's not our player.
Yeah.
Can I just say something about the homework? Last time fans were there, we won.
Exactly.
There you go. And
Jordan, you are such a troll.
That's a tough one. Probably Hamza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hamza.
It's got to be Hamza. Hamza for the win.
Big up Legado. Repping Botafogo. Welcome. Wolves haven't won in a while. Here comes Charity Professional Football Club. We are good at that, to be here. Oh, that's an easy one. We don't need to answer this.
Fiera.
Yeah, you're spot on and saying Aït-Nouri. You know what? Woody did a decent job of him at Selhurst. But the way Klein's been playing, I'll keep him in.
Yeah.
I'll keep him in. And I think if we can keep their fullbacks quiet, I think we'll be fine. The midfield, I think it's going to cancel each other out. You know, I think the midfield will cancel each other out. And it's just going to be heavily down to And then hopefully for me personally, it's Edouard. Whether Edouard or Jimenez, he finds it back in the net. You know, that's all it is going to be, because as much as we do concede, but I don't feel we're conceding in the manner in which we used to. You know, we'll concede one and we'll concede a sloppy one straight away. But now it's just conceding the one sloppy one, which is still annoying. You know, I think if we sort our defense and get a few more clean sheets, we'll definitely shoot up the table a lot easier.
Well, to your point, in our last 6, we've conceded 5 goals. The only clean sheet in our last 6 was the goalless draw against Brentford, which that's all I'll say about that match. But yeah, agreed. We do need to stop conceding goals, but I think it's just always that switching off period that we always seem to do now. That just it just vexes me so much.
Yeah, and just going as far as like how we're playing going forward. I know everybody's been talking about getting Edouard back in the lineup on Benteke, but as I put on Twitter earlier today, we scored 37 goals in 27 matches. That's the most we ever scored after 27 matches in the Premier League. So scoring goals is not our problem. It's definitely what Nick said. It's all about, you know, conceding. We have to be better defensively, especially in those key moments at the end of the match. You know, that's why I was very happy about Stoke, because as we played, they didn't get the goal at 2-1 to make it 2-2, which we've done in the past. You've seen it happen before. We get up a late goal and go up that would have gone into, you know, extra time and then penalty kick. So at least from that standpoint, we saw that match out. So, and we did the same thing against Burnley. I mean, Burnley could have obviously scored late in that game. I mean, Weghorst had a great chance at the end of the game. So, I mean, we are getting better at the end. I just think if we can get a couple of clean sheets, we're always going to score goals. We've got the players to score. It's just a matter of, I don't care who starts. I don't care if it's Mateta, Edouard, or Benteke. I just want to, you know, it doesn't bother me, honestly. It doesn't matter if it's Wolf up top. Scoring goals is not our problem. It's definitely more. We got to stop conceding goals, and then hopefully, obviously, if that happens, we can definitely get more wins.
Last one. Yeah, I reckon we're going to go back to 4-3-3. I don't see us doing a 4-4-2, 3-1. To be honest, that 4-3-3, and it's dynamic as well, which I like.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, which has definitely helped us this season. You know, Messi or Sue. Messi for me all day.
Messi all day for me.
Messi.
Messi's the GOAT for me.
Ronaldo.
R9's my GOAT. Just chucking it out there. R9. Unbelievable.
The real Ronaldo, exactly.
Yeah. And Chelsea still afford not to sell us Connor. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with them, because obviously now they're going to sell. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I don't know. That could either boost them up again, or that could be the end of Chelsea. Like, it's going to be so interesting.
But for me, though, they'll sell assets at the highest cost, so we can't pay the highest cost. So that'll be like a Newcastle or something. You know what I mean? That's my biggest worry, is that they might end up selling him, because Tuchel will probably leave with the new owner, most likely, and then, you know. But for me, it's a matter of them wanting to get the most of their assets. And why would you send the Palace for 40 and get him when you get 60 from Newcastle? Because, you know, Newcastle put a bid in for him. Arsenal putting a big bid in for him also. So that's my only problem, honestly. But hopefully we can get him next season.
This is the key here.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have to be
absolutely
patient. We're going to have to be patient.
Totally agree.
Which just means one thing: if Luca plays, we ain't winning. Yeah,
good point. I mean, but I'm going to give him his credit. He's done a very decent breaking up job the last two games. I'm not going to be one of those that say, I don't like him, so I'm not going to praise him. He actually has done all right.
Agree, Rich. That's fair. Very fair.
Yeah.
I agree.
100% rest in peace. Shane.
Yeah, that was terrible news, man.
Yeah.
Shame Warne. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
52. Wow.
It's crazy,
scary.
Man. It's just
young.
It's still young.
Very young.
Man. There he is. Big up, James. We need to start Benteke and Mateta with Wolf and Elise on the wing. So we're looking at a
4-4-2. I can't see that happening get away at Wolves, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah. and stuff. So that'll be interesting. Let's talk about 11s. So what we'll do, we'll give Pat the honor of going through his 11, and then what we'll do is we'll just say if there's any area that we will change. Instead of going through a whole 11.
All right. So I watched the training video today because Richard Riakpo was on, which was really good having him at the training ground. So I saw that all three keepers are fine. So VG's back. So I would start Guaita in goal, Mitchell left back, Klein right back because Ward's still out, Gahey Anderson. My three in midfield would be, like I mentioned before, Gallagher, Maka, and Kouyaté, because Gallagher and Maka and Gallagher give you that solidity, and then Gallagher can obviously, play the 8 and get in the box. So the three up top now. Someone mentioned before about the interchanging. Now that I thought about that, I would definitely want to play Olise, Zaha, and Edouard, because those three can interchange better than if you had Benteke. I definitely wouldn't start Mateta, not because I think it's been a bad job, just give him a rest and give someone else a chance. And I think Edouard, barring something I don't know about, deserve the chance to start. So for me, with those three up top, you get a really good chance to, again, you can have any one of those three can play at the 9 or on the outside and interchange. I would like that. I really like the way that Edouard and Zaha play together, and Olise and Zaha have been really good together. So you add Edouard to that mix now, very fluid. So that's what I would try and do tomorrow.
Well, I have no changes with that one, Pat. So, Luke, anything you do different from what Pat said?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm
starting to think, mate. Sorry, Luke, go on.
I want a target man up front, so I'll probably go for Benteke.
Okay.
Instead of Edouard. I want to see. I feel like with Olise's crossing ability, with Olise's crossing ability, I feel like Benteke can get out at the end of those crosses. But I feel like Edouard is more like an impact sub, like coming off from like the 65th minute and trying to run in behind their defense. I'll go for Benteke instead of Edouard. And on the Benteke note, when he came on against Stoke, he did look raring to go.
He looked good.
He looked fresh when he came on. So maybe it's time for Benteke. So yeah.
With the Benteke situation, I feel if we play in front of Wolves, they'll be fine.
Right.
And that's the reason why I wouldn't start Benteke. Not I'm saying that he's not good enough, but we need to get him behind him.
Yeah.
Constantly, because especially when the fullbacks go high, their defense goes high with them. They do play a high line,
Right.
So Benteke holding it up, it's all well and good, but we actually need to think about even if we bypass the midfield, just
right,
because Anderson's got that diag. I think we should do that.
Yep.
Pin them back that way, personally. Other than that, you made another point. I've forgotten what it was. Never mind. So that's my viewpoint on but this was it. So I kept this comment up from Jay.
Ayew, right.
I know Ayew would definitely start because of his defensive support. I think if Ward was playing, I think Ayew would have. I think Klein's been fine.
I think so too. Yeah.
So I think we might be all right there. To be honest.
Yeah. And
to be fair, Vieira may as well just go strong or as strong as possible because it's not until Monday week we play City.
Right.
So
exactly. So there's no reason why. Yeah.
And then I think after the City game, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the FA Cup and then international break.
It is right after, exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
JC.
Eagle-eyed short people here.
Hooray! Up the short people.
Also, eagle-eyed lower back pain.
JC, I've just uploaded the reaction to that.
I got the notification. I just got in, so
yeah.
I'll check it out after.
brief everyone. First things, reaction to the draw.
I thought I really liked the cast that Sky chose. It's got loads of Palace legends in there, people that played for the club. Man like Southgate as well, even though he'll never choose a Palace player for his England team ever again. You know, it would have been nice for a couple of the big hitters to play each other. You know, Liverpool and City played each other, and then Chelsea played Southampton because Southampton are a team in form right now.
Yeah.
But you know, we can still dream. We still got hopes of Wembley, but I don't think there's much hope after getting there. But you know, just a trip to Wembley will
be great.
It'll make it's such a big difference from falling out at the first hurdle. So this is I'm already extremely happy about this cup run.
100%.
So
Yep. Yep.
Just quickly, Eddie or Benteke's?
Ooh.
Benteke.
I'm gonna say, for the only fact that I was listening to Edward's song on the way back, it's gotta be Edward.
Fair enough.
I wanna be Edward. It had to be done.
This is a very good point. When was the last time we could say we don't know what the starting lineup's going to be? Apart from
prior to Roy Hodgson.
Like,
Pre-Hodgson, for sure.
The rotation is unbelievable. It's like,
It is.
Wow.
And we've got no major injury concerns at the moment.
Yeah, and it's one window.
For once, we've got no injury crisis.
Yeah.
Now that we've said that, though.
Yeah, let's not jinx it, guys.
Yeah.
If you was in this stream, you'd get sin-binned.
And for that like that. Wow.
Yeah, nah. It was the frontline of Saha on the left, Eddie on the right, Tekers down the middle with Mateta behind. Wait, what?
That's a yellow card.
Mateta in
There's
behind.
double yellow. Put it up again. Need the red coming after.
What is that? A Martinelli? A Martinelli sending off?
Yeah. Done. Get out of here. Straight down the tunnel.
Oh, mental. Right, we're gonna have to do this mad quick now. I've got another thing on at 9, unless JC wants to stay around and chat. But let's do score predictions for all of them. Now, what we're gonna do is obviously myself and JC, we've got ours. Nikki's gonna represent Nate this week, and then
God.
Patrick and Luke, you'll take turns to represent the guest.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So just a reminder, it's last week's one. Last week was pretty decent. Well, for me it wasn't it, and Nate. Considering Dan, I did Nate, myself and Nate got 7 points. JC and the guest got 5 points. If you get the exact score, you get 2. And if you get the correct prediction, as in who wins or if it's a draw, you get 1 point, which leads us to the current score.
Ooh.
So literally no change from last time round, apart from obviously the gap between Jordan and the guest to me and Nate has grown, but Jordan is still only 6 points behind the guest, and Jordan started 3 weeks late. So Jordan, big up to you.
That was my goal. I'm coming for the guest. If I beat anyone else, that was a plus.
Right. So as I type up these scores, JC, if you could manage comments.
Yeah.
So first game is. Hold on. Let me make this. Leicester Leeds. So we'll literally just say the score without an explanation as such. I'll go last. So we'll go Patrick first for the guest.
2-2.
JC.
Leicester Leeds. Come back.
Nikki.
2-0 to Leicester, please.
And this is interesting because obviously you've got a new gaffer in. I'm going to say 3-1 Leicester. Right, JC, you feel right now?
I was gonna go 3-1 Leicester as well.
Cool. Right, Luke for the guest. Villa, Southampton.
Ooh, 2-1 Villa.
You know, this is the one game I'm not sure of. You know?
Same.
Same
That's a fair view,
scoreline.
actually.
Jordan.
Oh, for me, I'm gonna go. Oh, sorry, JC. Sorry.
1-0 Southampton.
Oh. 1-0.
I do see a draw. No, but the Villa's form's been poorly. You know what? I'm gonna go Southampton to nick this 2-1. Right, Patrick, Burnley, Chelsea.
James, get out of it.
Chelsea.
He's definitely true.
2-1 Chelsea.
Jordan.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. I was too
Burnley,
busy.
Chelsea.
Burnley, Chelsea. They drew at the Bridge, didn't they?
Yeah.
1-0.
Okay.
3-0 Chelsea, please.
Chelsea's form ain't great at the moment. I'm gonna go 1-0 as well. Luke, Newcastle Seaweeds.
1-0.
You see?
Newcastle need to slap those stupid seagulls around. 3-0.
2-0 to Newcastle, please.
And I'm gonna go 2-1 Newcastle.
What a surprise!
Can I jump in for a second?
Yep.
Who said the Chelsea form hasn't been good lately? Was that you, Rich?
Yep.
They haven't lost, besides the League Cup, they haven't lost since January 15th to Man City. they're like 10 games undefeated. So
It doesn't seem
form's
like
not bad. It doesn't. That's exactly right, because their standards are so high. You know what I mean? But they actually haven't lost since they've lost to City. Back on the 15th of January, they lost 1-0, and they've won or drawn every game. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. And actually Chelsea, the Liverpool game not a loss technically because they went to penalty kicks. So, but anyway, whatever. I don't like Chelsea. Just saying. Interesting. Yeah.
I know I forgot a game. Right. Norwich Brentford. It's back to Patrick, I believe. Yeah.
That's a big match. That's a big 6-pointer. Norwich at home. Norwich 2-0. 2-0 over Brentford at home. Yeah. They have to win that game. Otherwise they're done.
JC.
I agree. 2-0 Norwich.
Oh, sorry, Brentford. 2-1 to Norwich.
I'm gonna go 1-1. I'm gonna go 1-1. I'm the only one that's gone for a draw. It's risky business. Right, Luke. Wolves Palace.
2-1 Palace.
JC.
1-0.
Vicky.
1-0, please, as well.
I was gonna say 1-0 as well.
What a fun bunch we are.
I've got method behind my thinking. I said we was gonna draw against Man City away, and we won. Yeah, and I went to Man City, and I'm going to Wolves as well. So listen,
There's a method to the madness.
there's a method.
Patrick, Liverpool, West Ham.
Oh well, West Ham up. Yeah, they're struggling. 3-1 Liverpool.
You see,
I see West Ham getting spanked today. I'm seeing them. They'll get slapped up 4-0.
Ooh.
Vicky?
3-0 to Liverpool, please.
And I'm gonna go 2-0 Liverpool. Watford, Arsenal, Luke.
Are Arsenal home or away?
Away.
I'm going to go for 2-1 Arsenal.
Huh? What's the
Sounds muted.
what's the team?
Oh gosh.
Watford, Arsenal.
3-0 Arsenal.
Vicky?
Ah, Jordan, stop it, man. 3-0 Arsenal, please.
Let's just say at this rate, Jordan, you're not catching Nate.
Yeah, apparently not.
Yeah, because he keeps copying my answers.
There's a method behind my madness too.
Nate's told you exactly what to do. Pick whatever he picks. You don't close the gap.
I plead the fifth. I say nothing.
I've gone 2-0 Arsenal.
He rigged the order.
The Manchester Derby. Pat.
United always beat City away, so 2-1 United. Hope I'm wrong, but 2-1 United.
You see?
So I'm going 1-0.
Can I say Nick's going 1-1 also?
Ricky, 1-0.
2-2?
2-2. I'll change it to 2-2 now.
He was going to go 1-0.
Wow, I'm the only one that thinks this is a home win. I'm going 3-1 City.
It's true.
Actually, United can't finish their dinner at the moment, actually. No, you know what? I'm going. Oh, it depends if Maguire plays, you know.
No.
Maguire always plays, man. Come on.
It's a big shout. It's a big shout.
If it's Varane and
Ralph
Lindelof,
loves him.
he might not concede as many. If Maguire plays, it's 3-0.
Yeah. Agreed.
I'm going 3-0 City. Bold statement. Right, last one. Then I'm going to dash. Who we at? Luke. Tottenham, Everton.
3-1 Tottenham.
Nicky.
I'm going to go. Oh, this one's difficult to predict. No, it's just how many goals will Son and Kane get. I'm going to say 2-0. 2-0 Spurs, please.
Vicky.
1-0 Spurs.
You got two ahead. Tottenham, they do gift a lot of goals away. So let me go. Whatever now. 3-1 Spurs. I can save that. I will save. Lovely. Wicked. JC, you're more than welcome to continue.
Yeah,
I was. And all that.
While you was doing all of that, I was setting up what I would think would be the combined 11. I'm just stuck on the centre backs.
Cool. Pat, Nicky, Luke, I'm out. I'll jump on another thing.
All right, mate.
Yeah.
Take care.
See you soon.
Better
Cheers.
teach.
Well, all right. Well, if that's how we're going, and it's my show now, so we're saying that Rich rigged it, because he wanted to make it so I couldn't catch up. So this is where I've got on my own, and I'm a bit stuck on the other centre back. Are there any changes you guys would make to this team?
If you're going to put the other centre back, put Max Kilman in.
I put Connor Cody, but either
I
way.
was about to say Cody.
Yeah. To be fair, he's not good in the back too, but he's still better than Anderson probably at this point in his career. So.
Okay, so are there any changes we'd make in this combined 11?
Get rid of Jimenez and put Benteke.
No chance. I love Benteke. I wouldn't even do that.
Or is this a pretty good representation of what both
Pretty
the teams
fair.
would look like?
The only issue is obviously they don't play that formation. But besides that,
Yeah.
I mean, the players that are in there is fair because Semedo's a wing back, but he can play right back, and Cody's in a 3, he can play centre back, and Moutinho Neves play in a 2. But yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much like a coin toss between Mitchell and Ain't Nori for me.
Exactly.
So it just means what side of the bed I wake up on, heads or tails, left or right.
Right. And Saul's definitely the better keeper. So
Mm.
we always give the keeper away, no matter what week it is, what time it is. They always get their keeper. But if we go slightly off topic, because I'm not really sure on what we've actually covered already in this stream, let's go over some stuff that has been floating around on the Twitter space. Even though you can't trust the Twitter space all the time, but some things have been floating around. The first thing is Dani Ceballos.
Yes.
What are we thinking here? Luke, what are you thinking?
Not a good signing. I mean, yes, he's at Real Madrid, but is yet again one of these Real Madrid boys that he blows hot and cold, just like Odegaard blows hot and cold. And it's Ceballos. He did he do all right at Arsenal? I mean, he won the FA Cup with them, but that's about it, really. But I mean, he's not a Gallagher. He hasn't got that high energy. So
Nicky?
Well, he made 49 appearances at his loan spell during with Arsenal. Scored no goals. So that kind of goes to show.
But didn't he play as more?
He
of
scored
a
one goal in
holding?
the FA Cup.
Didn't he play more of a holding position though? And a ball playing holding midfielder is something we're crying out for.
Let's see. Yep, he scored one goal in the FA Cup, one goal in Europe as well for Arsenal. So he scored twice for them in his 2 years there. I would take him. But as Luke said, just because he's at Real Madrid doesn't necessarily mean he's a world-class player, which is what we, just look at Elise at Reading. He was a hidden gem. Just because you play for one of the best teams in the world doesn't guarantee you, oh my God, status, I mean, the link that I've seen, we're getting, the bid was 15 million. 15 million is not a world-class player. So I take him. I would.
Yeah.
Just cause.
Yeah, I think personally, I was looking on it with more of a different angle, we've got so many young guns in the team now that bringing in someone that's won the FA Cup and they've spent time at Real Madrid and they've spent time at Arsenal, which is towards the top end of the Premier League most years. I think it's the thing of the mindset that he comes in with as well would help boost like the younger players and will actually inspire a couple of the older players as well that haven't really won anything yet in their career to maybe push on a bit and maybe try to do different things to help us push on as a team. What do you think about that, Patrick?
I didn't like him when he was at Arsenal. I definitely get what you're saying about his mentality and his age and the legs, etc. If we lose Kiyate and Maka next season, let's just say, and obviously Gallagher, we need someone in there. But I'd go with somebody else. I just didn't like his way he played at Arsenal. It didn't fit into their system. This isn't not that dissimilar from how we play, so it shouldn't. He should, technically, he should be able to play the way we play. I didn't like him at Arsenal. So again, if it's only him and we have no other choice, I'd take him. But I think we'll have better options as the summer comes.
And the only other one that I've seen is that United want to shift Wan-Bissaka. Do we take him back?
Yes.
And how much do we pay before it's extortionate?
How much did he went for 50 million, didn't he?
Yeah, Luke, I'll go on you first because I'll let Nicky sweat because he kept copying my answers.
I would 100% take Wan-Bissaka back. Look, Ferguson is struggling with injuries at the 100%. Moment. And Ward is coming towards the end of his career. And we don't know if Klein is staying on for another year. So I would take him, but at the right price. And that right price would probably be, some people have been saying around 25 million, which is probably about right. For a player who hasn't got into the United team recently. So no, I'll take him at the right price. Definitely.
Patrick?
I wouldn't take him back. He was great when he was here. I love kids come to the academy, but he hasn't gotten any better at United. So I'm afraid that he's basically stagnated his career. But it's all dependent, honestly, on the price. I wouldn't pay 50 million for him for sure. And I don't know how much of a cut rate you get from United based on the whole Zaha thing. We got a great deal getting Zaha back from them. But I just think the ship has sailed with him. I thought he'd go on to do big things, and he just hasn't. He can't cross a ball still. I don't understand. You go United for 3 years and he can't cross a ball. He's very good defensively still. Well, as good as he could be, but he's going forward. He just hasn't improved at all, which I don't understand. So there's something more to that. Him leaving, not just the way he's playing. There's got to be something more to that. So I wouldn't take him back, but I get why people would want him back because obviously he's one of our own, and we came through our academy and he played really well for us. But I'd go look for a different right back if I could. Like Jed Spence, who I'm watching on TV right now. I like him a lot.
Nicky?
I agree with both points, actually. Hearing Patrick's point, that's very, very strong point. If United were to say, hey, do you want him back at such and such a price? It's worth just having a conversation over. I think,
right.
Say if Norwich go down, Max Aarons would probably leave.
There we go. That's
I'd like Max Aarons. I think he could definitely be greater than AWB was at Palace. Interestingly, his current market value, according to transfermarket.co.uk, which is almost a legitimate source, they value him around about 34.2 million. 25 million, probably stretching towards 30 million in terms of future payments and all that rubbish. Would probably be about right, but I'd say maybe. It's a very big maybe because he hasn't improved. He's great off the ball when tackling, but on the ball, we've seen that United fans aren't happy with him. He doesn't look happy in a United shirt, though. He looked happy in a Palace shirt, but that was maybe because he came up from the academy. It's a huge, huge honour, to get bumped up from one team to the next. It just depends on what's happening in the summer. The summer is what it is. It's a huge moment for us.
Well, yeah, I agree. I think that Max Aarons is the guy that we should look at, who should be our main target. I think we should have tried to snatch him the first time that Norwich went into the Championship. and then we wouldn't have been in this problem now because we would have replaced Wan-Bissaka straight away. Because really, I know that Ferguson was the replacement, but he hasn't worked out. So technically, we haven't actually replaced Wan-Bissaka this whole time. But I think if Max Aarons falls through, I think I agree with Patrick that I wouldn't buy him, but I would definitely loan him. 100% I would loan him. I think that the loan would be a proper mentality swing as well, because with how he was with us originally, he was here to prove something. And if he comes to us on loan for the season, he might do what Gallagher's done this season. He'll prove to United that he is that guy for that spot, and they are stupid for letting him go out on loan for the whole season. I think that he'll come down with something to prove, and he'll show us exactly what he showed us when he came through the youth team. £50 million right back. So, yeah. But yeah, that's all I have to say on this stream. Have you got anything else to add on with? I've seen a lot of beef going through the comments, but about Eze at right back and Elise at left back.
Mateta at the 10.
Oh, that sounds glorious. Can you see Palace paying 20 million plus for a right back? I can't. Yeah, me neither. Unless Textor's got even deeper pockets. Because I think we have to talk about that soon with Textor and how deep his pockets are, because he's buying clubs up like it's nothing these days. Has he got enough money in his bank to fund the transfer windows for all of these clubs?
Yeah.
Back to the point about the fullbacks, I would certainly like to say maybe Brandon Williams when he comes back from loan from Norwich, another Norwich player again who's on loan. Maybe he might be worth a shout. You know, there's just such a massive list of players that we could get. I would actually, Matt Doherty. Granted, he's 29. He's 29. Right. No, Luke's not a fan of that one.
You've been playing too much FIFA, mate.
I've barely been playing FIFA, actually.
Sure.
Let's move on.
We got that Textor money now, 25 million statement right back signing. Show the rest of the league we're into something. Well, 100%. Really, if that's what Textor wants to do, you would do it. But has he got the money for it? We don't know. Because as we found out with previous American owners that we've had, is that they come in, spend a bit of money, and then it's just take after that. So do you think this same thing happens with Textor? Well, the grass is looking very green right now with him being so involved with the youth and the ladies team, but how long is that going to hold up for?
JC, can I just say something about Textor?
Yeah.
He's having a lot of attention on the Brazilian club. I don't know how to say the name.
Botafogo.
Yeah, he's having a lot of attention on them at the moment, but not a lot of attention on the first team at Palace. So
yeah, but that's a strategy. He's not supposed to focus on the first team. Did you guys listen to the that podcast that he did that he spoke about what he's doing here? He spends a lot of time speaking to the other owners. His focus actually is on the academy. And it's not on the first team. He did give us money for the first team. That's why we've got those 3 American kids now that have gone through our academy and got out to play in Belgium for his teams in Belgium. His goal is to kind of help us. He also helps finish the academy. His goal is to help us through the academy. So it's not really first team. So that's more Parish's, because Parish is obviously here with Freeman or there with Freeman. So his whole outlook is to really build up our academy, which he's starting to do. So I'm not really concerned about that. I honestly, he's in it for the long haul. He's diversified. He's got I think a club in Belgium, right? He's got a club in Brazil, and he's part of the Palace thing now. So I think he's in it for the long run.
In Portugal.
He's looking in Portugal,
Benfica.
right? Well, I think he has. think he had a team in Portugal, though. I think doesn't he have a second division
No,
team in Portugal? I thought,
he's trying to get a team in Portugal.
Oh, okay, try it. So that'll be like 4 sides. So no, again,
Has he
I
got
think
one
what he's.
in-
Go ahead.
So is it Benfica, the Portuguese club?
He hasn't got one yet. He wants to get involved in. He tried to get involved in Benfica already, but I think they turned him
think
down. So I think
Sporting.
he's looking
That's what
at
it was. They
Sporting
turned
now.
him down. Right, right.
Well, let's see what happens. But anyways, let's look at the comments before we round up.
Yes, we
New
do.
goalkeeper.
Yes.
We've been chatting about Dean Henderson here and there, but I think he's probably out of our price range.
What about Sam Johnston at West Brom? They don't get promoted, which it probably
Yeah.
won't be.
That could
like
be a
him.
shout.
Yeah.
Or
I'd
what the
like
QPR...
Go on, Nick.
Go on. Finish.
I was about to say, why not look abroad? Because being a Dortmund fan, I get the pleasure of watching that dumpster fire. Roman Berkey hasn't played in a huge time because we've got a brand new goalkeeper in between the sticks.
Right.
Berkey's absolute class, and he knows how to save. So
That's a good shout.
go abroad.
Is his kicking good? Is the first question.
He can play with his
Yes.
feet. He play with his feet. Yeah.
And it's a done deal.
He can kick a ball.
It's a done
What
deal.
about the QPR? The QPR number 1. Who is he?
I don't know enough about QPR right now.
He's number 1 for them. He seems pretty good.
This is James's team for next season. Very man's what 3 at the back with what?
Whatever you're on, man, I want some of that.
Yeah,
Jesus, that's a
100%. Wait,
I mean, I'm drinking rum and coke right now, but Jesus.
I had to double check because I thought you wrote down 12 players for a hot second. But I have no idea who that goalkeeper is, though. No idea.
The goalie on QPR is Seny Dieng. He's from Senegal. So
Yeah.
he backs up
Mendy.
the Chelsea Mendy, right? The Chelsea keeper. So he's 27. He's young. I mean, he just came to the league. So got 7 clean sheets in 27 matches. So he seems like he's pretty decent. But I've never really watched him play. So honestly, I wouldn't know how good he actually is. But his numbers are very good. He's actually out injured right now. Anyway, so
Yeah, Rich is on another stream right now. Can't remember what it's called, but you can probably check it out somewhere. Where's Onana from Ajax? He's cold. We've
Ooh,
not
he's
got
good.
a chance. I don't
yeah,
think.
He's
So
valued way.
I'm pretty sure that he's been looked at by Real Madrid and Bayern Munich and people like that. So
absolutely.
he wouldn't even know what Crystal Palace is probably. So
I'm not gonna lie. Just because he's probably he made his audition for the Spanish national rugby team at Wembley this past week. Ariza Balaga.
Ariza Balaga.
We know he's good at kicking. He can kick a ball.
Yeah, he can kick a ball. That's for sure.
If you can kick, talk to Palace.
he takes penalties like Wayne Hennessy.
Oh dear, he puts Jason Punchin's penalties to shame.
No, they clashed in the air. However, Punchin's in another galaxy. It's not even.
No, all respect to Punch, my all-time favorite Palace player.
Yeah, I'm a big Punch fan, so
Yeah,
I'm never
also
gonna say
not
Punch.
available. Signed for Inter. Big up everyone in the chat and the panel. I'll be back on.
Hey.
for the
Hello,
Nate.
Nate.
Big
Hello,
up
Nate.
Hey, Nate.
He's the other host of this show. But yeah, I think that's a good place to round off.
Nate, I've
And,
copied all Jordan's answers for the predictions. You're still in the lead.
There is no Eze at right back. None. No Eze at right back.
I'm going to get the red card back out.
Do it. Wait. Let me just. Yeah. Wait one sec. Let me just make it. All right. Do it, Nikki.
Off.
You're off.
All right. This is Eagle-Eyed Football. Patrick, do you want to shout out your channel?
Yeah, appreciate it. I'm on the Back of the Nest YouTube. We do match reaction. D does opposition previews. We have a show on Tuesdays. I'm also available. We also can find us on all your favorite podcasts, Apple, Spotify. We have a preview and review show, so check them out. Appreciate it.
Nikki?
You can find me, guys, at Central Selhurst Twitch. It's just right there. I do Twitch streams across all manner of games, and you can hear me run about Palace and Dortmund. That's fun. Yay.
Luke?
I don't have a channel, but I just want to say, up the Palace. We're going to win tomorrow. Let's go.
Big up, Luke. Big up, Luke. And the Twitter's in
Stop wearing a Liverpool shirt.
Liverpool.
And guys, thanks very much for joining us. This has been a blast for the short time that I've been here, but you guys have been here for the whole time. So big up to you guys. You guys don't have to drop off your girlfriend miles away. So as always, up the Palace.
Up the
Much
Palace.
love.
Up the Palace.
See you in the review.
Take care, guys.
See ya.